I need them at cost. I want you to procure them. Now, I want to be very clear that this plan that I got in place is going to take a while, and I'm going to need about 30 guns in order to do the operation. Some of those guns can...
What kind of plane is this?
Terrorism.
It's probably like... it's probably like a capital crime of guns, Tuggz. You gonna do, like, shoot the whole city up? Tuggz?
No, asshole. What I'm saying is, it's going to be a bit of an investment until I get those weapons. But it's going to be, think of it like a cleaning service for weapons. That the weapons come into circulation. I'm going to be making sure that I know when the weapon come in. And that when they're going to be clean again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so like hot guns.
Yeah.
Turned into clean guns.
Exactly.
You don't have like 5 bodies on a gun and then you rob somebody and get caught.
It's going to take a couple weeks until, and this is why I want to do $10,000 each. I know there's not going to be a lot of money in there at first, but eventually, once I get enough of a background, I like to work with you and the homie G. You and Witchwood, and I, look, I don't fuck, like Carmine, and listen, you're a bastard, but like, I know at least you know, I know I can fuck with you on this.
I'm the smart one, Tuggz.
You're the smart one, exactly. And so, I think that if you can help me somehow get these, you can, once I get enough and I arrange it, that's when we start making the money. We can start buying the hot guns for cheap and selling the clean ones for a little bit more money.
Well, theoretically, I think we have around 7 to 8 employees. I think 5 or 6 of those employees have gun licenses, so they could be 5 guns every week. Can they all purchase the gun?
Can you start getting me some of these?
Richard, you gonna help?
With what?
We got more morale. We gotta convince Lily and Scotty to start buying guns. We gotta hand them off.
I will ensure that you start getting paid once I have enough. I'll be very transparent with you as to how much the stock is and how everything is working. I will not be telling you where they are because that is good for everybody, right? The idea is pretty simple. Enough of the stock gets put in unknown location, and now all of a sudden, anytime prisoners come in, you guys can help be the salespeople and a way of acquiring them, and then I do what's out on the street. Kind of a smart idea, isn't it? Imagine you can give a hot gun for $10,000 and get a clean one for $5,000. You know how much is going to start rotating? How much money in that?
Being is that each of us would have to report a gun stolen like every week, and then they'll be like, "Why are the DOC reporting their guns stolen every week?"
It's not illegal.
It's not illegal, exactly.
Yeah, but eventually they would say that's just like improper like ownership, and they'll take away the license.
It's not a charge.
Yes, it is.
No. There's only criminal negligence with a firearm. The only crime with a gun is if you don't report it stolen when it gets stolen. It's not illegal to keep on getting your gun stolen.
And in the grander scheme of thing, right, is that with this setup in place, like right now, let's say the boys come and say like, yo, we need this gun or whatever. Eventually, listen, I love the boys, but sometimes they're not thinking the big thing. If they have found with, let's say, Richard gun like multiple times over, they get fucking ass. But with this program in place, instead of them just getting Richard gun, it's going to be such a miss of guns. You know what I mean? So everybody who is making the money off giving us these weapons, not only are they going to be starting to get paid, but they also, their weapon license not going to be at risk. Because let's say Witcher would go and give like 3 of these guns to me, the boys be getting like random guns from other civilian. So no one is going to be found with the same guns from the same people. Everybody ends up winning. The people who would the civilian who getting the guns, they're going to start getting paid. The people that need the guns, they're going to be getting clean ones. And eventually, everybody going to be saving money too. We're going to getting them cheaper internally. The person with the gun license start getting paid a bit more. And yeah, I have it all planned out. I got a place under clean person name, plenty of place. I'm already good with this cell sheet, so I can track what weapons coming in and what weapons coming out, and who needs to be paid.
Richard, you have more morale with the people inside this department. I have Gary and Winslow that would do it, but you have Lily and Scotty and a few other people. I think we should do this, Richard.
Hmm.
There's nothing illegal about this operation. The other thing they can do is
Well,
suspect.
it's illegal, but no one's gonna find out
Yeah,
as long as the guns are properly
license.
managed.
I mean, the thing with being DOC, right, is we do. Honestly, we might be able to use this as firing power to get our beanbag guns, because we can say, hey, we keep getting our actual guns stolen, and those guns are going on the street. So this could be a win-win. We could probably convince them to give us the beanbag guns if they think that we keep like
PD's
actual
created a
guns
monster.
are on the street
Yeah.
now because they keep getting stolen.
Yeah, that is very true. This is gonna go a little bit further too. I'm gonna be creating a off-the-grid banking system.
I love the idea, Tuggz, but Richard has more morale with all the employees. Richard, you're gonna have to convince him to do.
However, you guys
won't
get
listen
me
to me.
these weapons, I leave that kind of up to you. But like I said, I need to procure about like 30 of them to start the bank. And they will be tracked in a manner in which 30 should be, because like 30 should start being able to supply 2. And as that pool starts to grow, oh my God, this is going to be so good.
If you also think about it, if when somebody gets caught with a stolen gun, the police are required to return it back to the original owner.
Oh my God, dude.
Just remember that? Yeah, police have to return it to the original owner once it gets caught.
Yeah, they still haven't returned my gun to me.
Just sue them, Richard, because they literally have to. It's illegal.
Ever since Rami got caught with my gun all those days ago, I think it's almost been a month, I still haven't gotten my gun back. Slacks literally told me, contact Bayweather, she'll give it back to you, and then Bayweather said, I need to talk to Slacks about it. It's like, bitch, Slacks is the one that told you.
Tuggz, I also want to talk
These
to you about,
conversation, by the way, we only talk about this topic when I'm in prison. And trust me, you're going to start seeing me a lot in here with my plans.
Also, Tuggz, I was wanting to
If I
talk
need to
about
stab
my,
a cop in the throat to have a meeting, I will do so.
my marijuana operation. I was wanting to get my lifers to grow for me, and I've started selling marijuana, Tuggz. I know you're all into planning stuff.
Yeah. Your marijuana operation? What you mean?
Well, I've been selling marijuana, and I want to make my lifers grow it for me. Intend to my plans in this prison. I want to grow it inside here.
I feel like that's a waste of time.
Think so?
Yeah. I'm telling you, yeah, I think it's a waste of your time if you do that.
I am 100% down with all the guns, but you're gonna have to talk to Richard about most of this because
I think how you listen. You guys are independent, right? Like, you help me how you can. Richard can help me how he can. But we leave it at you two for the time being, and I'll try to get some more in the outside. Like I said,
because half of the employees hate me and half of them love me.
It's more like an 80-20.
No, I have Gary, Winslow, Chester, Timo. And you guys have the rest.
look,
Chet
I mean,
isn't an actual
No, I said
employee.
Chester, not Chet. I hate Chet.
whatever I
Oh, I
can
don't know
get,
who Chester
whatever
is
I can
then.
get, the better. But the way that I have this system planned in my mind is, whatever you put in is what you're gonna get out, right? So if Bobby, you're able to get 2 like a week, if Richard's able to get 3 a week, you eventually once there's enough in the stock, you're gonna get paid accordingly. That way, what's fair is fair. So
What do you think about this, Richard? I think this is an amazing idea.
Yeah, but I don't think Lily and Scotty will fuck with it.
That's where you come in, Richard, to convince them.
Mm.
I mean, the only reason they have a gun license is because I gave them a job. I just want to put that
Mm.
out there. But if I tell that to them, they're going to start bitching. Like
There's
they
more
always
to
do.
this. Then there's the banking system. Some people are going to start coming in here with a little bit of debt. I'm going to be the test case. People that are trustable, you help them get out of debt. Don't make it too obvious. And their money is going to be secure in this bank. Think about it. You have $200,000. The state owns it. The state currently manages to pretty much suck the dick of the police department. Police department gives you $50,000 fine. You lose $50,000. But if all your money is in a different banking system that is off the grid, and you get thrown in here, well, you're in here for debt. And you can get out of debt a lot quicker than you can get in it. Am I correct about that?
Hell, Tuggz.
And let's just say that any of these ideas I'm thinking about, I've already gotten the blessing. I pray to God about it. Now, I want to be clear that I don't think anyone should try to be copying me, given I'm, unless they want to get fucked in the ass. There's a very particular way I'm going to be handling some of this. You picking up on what I'm putting down with that statement? Is
Yeah, I'm picking up.